Oh, I love this little Alpha. Yeah, it's one of those cars in a Assetto Corsa Evo Tomato that just delivers so much fun. It's lightweight, it's pretty agile, it loves to rev its what's off in the twin cam. So my typing is worse than don't worry, so is my speaking, Peter. Again, is it my imagination, or does the graphics look really nice on my potato PC? The steak was delish. Did it make up for it? Did it? I hope it apologised on its way through your mouth. Oi. I will try and get it so I can read what we've got in this version. Oh, that's because I was scrolling and I shouldn't have been. Right, so patch notes for this 0.6.3 of Assetto Corsa EVO Tomato. If I can read drive, I will. So, a possible fix for startup crash when trying to delete old log files. Never come across that personally myself, but I don't think I've ever actually deleted old log files. You know what's really distracting before I continue this list? I'm wearing the wrong shoes and they haven't got anywhere near the same grip on the pedals, and it's very distracting. It's funny how you get used to stuff. You told it to F off, Peter. I like it. Oh, slip of the clutch. I like that it's having a bit of a twitch and a heave during the braking. Time up. Was that was I was sat full of most of it. It's sitting there sorting out my promotion, didn't I? Fix for crash caused by penalty manager. Fixed an issue where certain AMD users were unable to launch the game if DLSS has been set as their upscaling option. Fixed for a crash scenario at startup caused by the shared memory writer. Potential fix for crashes on penalty assignment. Fixed for crash caused by invalid data read from the car camera's file. Additional protection to shared memory function, that might help me out. Fixed tyre contact patch for spikes. Oh, hello. I think that's what you was talking about, wasn't it, Peter? Collisions now go into the server results. Excellent. Fixed. Failed to get control points ahead for net cars at Nordschleife Tourist. Net car positions protections. No skid marks for disconnected net cars. Setup limits unification among GT3 cars. Okay. Brand new sounds for the BMW M8 competition. I don't know why I've added an E on there. Rework from scratch with new samplers, added custom turbos, updated dual clutch, auto cut time, updated auto blip downshift time. Wow, they've done a lot on that BMW M8. Brand new sounds for the Audi RS3. Full engine sounds rework, interior, exterior, turbo sound update, custom backfires, updated auto cut and auto blip times. BMW M2 performance setup and setup limits update with adjustable ride height. Fixed missed gear readout from VW Golf 8 GTI dash. Fixed typo in the Ferrari 288 GTO Speedo. What was that typo? That's what I want to know. Does anybody know? Catch a breath. So the only thing that's being pushed fairly hard, but still got plenty overhead, is my GPU at the moment, which is what I like to hear. It's put a smile on my face, isn't it? Currently, there is only 2 sim racing titles that regularly put a smile on my face. AMS2 and Assetto Corsa EVO Tomato. Right, I watched Jimmy's video with the Porsche and I share the same experience with him in interestingly, Misha kind of brushed on the same. He said that the front end isn't responsive enough, which kind of mirrors what Jimmy was saying. What I find fascinating, I think, I might be completely wrong, but I think they both on the same hardware now, because they're sponsored by Fanatec. But what was missing from both videos was actually the detail as why it doesn't feel quite right, or there's a weird feeling. Now, maybe they're working hand in hand with Kunos to get that car feeling right in the game, and they're not sharing exactly what they're feeling with us, the viewer, but they are sharing it with Kunos. But I would have loved to have heard a detailed explanation as to why it didn't feel quite right, what it was that in the force feedback that made it feel not the same. I know it's not an identical car, but it's been dressed up to look like the identical car. I just want, we will try it. I'll set the server up after this race, and we'll try that car. You might have to remind me, because the server's not visually user friendly regarding picking cars. However, I was just waiting for either one of them to be a racing driver and give us racing driver feedback as to, through the wheel, what doesn't quite feel right. But we'll give it a whirl, see how it feels, and we'll try a couple of the cars that have been updated. And what's missing from the server setup as well is the pi scaler. So what you can do is each car is given a rating, a bit like an original Assetto Corsa, and you should have a slider that when you slide it down, you get all the cars with a similar rating. You can filter it just on the rating of the car, so you get a similar power to weight ratio and stuff like that. So you can put similar speed cars together. That would be lovely in the dedicated. It's in the dedicated server software, but it's not in the Kunos server setup. I do think this car's a whole heap of fun, mind you. Jimmy is on Moser. I thought they were all sponsored by Fanatec now. Is he still under licence with Moser, is he? Is that where it is? His licence hasn't come to an end yet. It's got to be not far off. So I'm guessing he's going to switch over to Fanatec. I might be wrong. He might be happy with Moser and stick with Moser. Don't leave a little alpha like this lying around anywhere, because I'll just jump in it and drive it like I stole it. The monkey, did he not mention his Fanatec wheel in the video? Oh, hello. What? Hang on, I've missed some chat. Hang on, I'll catch up in a minute. Hampers, hello, how are you? Apparently not driven AC EVO Tomato since last year. I will try and join. Yep, no worries. TSRA community is the start of the lobby name. I think this cloud cover's a little bit heavy. It could be a bit brighter, considering it's scattered clouds. I do enjoy the fact you can balance it like that. Okay, never mind. Jimmy's on Fanatec. I thought he was. And I think they're on identical kit. So what would have been absolutely like the icing on the cake for me as a viewer would be to listen to a sim racer turned racing driver and effectively a race driver in Misha giving you racing driver feedback as to what they can feel through the force feedback and what they can't feel and what they think needs to change within that. I know they hinted that it could be car setup that was making it feel the way it was, but why would it come out the bag default not feeling quite right to the guys who actually drive it? Well, I'd better get a wriggle on because I've just invalidated that lap as well. Oh, we've lost somebody. Can we join the lobby? Free of charge. Thanks to the very, very, very generous Peter Smith with his burnt fingers. This dedicated server is courtesy of Peter Smith, everybody. The monkey, find it quite an accolade to have your own car in a game. Absolutely. But it's part of the deal, isn't it? I'd love to actually look at the contract that they've got. I'd love to get a taste of what that contract looks like. You never know. It's all top secret. Wonderful car. Yeah, he was more determined to put a really good time in than give much detailed feedback on what it drives and feels like. Don't get me wrong, he did give some feedback, but it wasn't enough, really. For people who are going to want to go and try that car and say, oh, I'm driving the Porsche of Jimmy and Misha, and then they jump in and go, really? Is this what it feels like? And they've already said it doesn't quite feel right. Or Jimmy was probably the most critical. We kept it valid at least. Did you not get a timing, Craig? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to smash the like button if you haven't already. It'd be very generous of you. Right, what I'm going to do as well while we're in this next phase is do that. Right. I was busy yapping in chat. I will catch up properly. Because the suspension is different. Yeah, they did mention that. But why dress it? Why not do the actual car? But they didn't. They didn't. They should have made that way more obvious in their videos. Password is SRA Sugar Romeo Alpha in uppercase. Uh-oh. I thought if I'm sideways he can't get round me. He's still getting round me. Damn it. Oh, it manoeuvred. I think we were both having a moment. Go Crikes, go Crikes. Oh, I like the shine on your car. Oopsie. Oh no, getting carried away now. Tyres are red hot. Richard, hello, how are you? Me and Crikes are having fun. Hampus has joined as well. Don't be shy, get in the lobby if you've got Assetto Corsa EVO Tomato. The lobby is called TSRA Community, so you just type in TSRA in the search box and it should be the only one there. We're at Imola. The more the merrier, jump in, let's have some slidey fun. No, have you watched that Lee Evans video up on Discord? I watched it. I was howling, and then I thought of you. Thank you, video gamer guy. Think we stumbled into Drift Masters. I can't help it. I was born sideways. I'll have to ask my mum. I've got the giggles now. Darren, favourite car in Evo is the NSX. When it first came out, I tried it. I weren't over impressed, but then when they tweaked the tyre model, it started to feel a bit more like a car. And it revs and handles quite nice. Uh-oh, no turning there. I mean, there's a massive improvement straight away. I'm driving in a straight line, and I've got my hands on the wheel. When it first came out, it was all over the place. There's literally only 2 titles I can do that in. Assetto Corsa EVO Tomato, and NS2. None of the others I can let go of the steering wheel without it going blah, 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 blah. Just like that. You haven't had time if you're on it. Yeah, there's a little clip in there about the phonetic alphabet and police and call signs and stuff. The guy creases me on. I hope he comes back out of retirement for a little bit and does like a special. Oh, don't blow the engine oil. There's not a dead zone. If you start the wobble, you get the elastic band effect. No, it's actually stiff in the centre once you get it lined up and let go. Rock solid. And then, like, it reacts straight away. It's just you get this wibbly wobbliness that's going on. Setting it up like a rally car into that one. Oh, Hampus has disappeared. We've got Richard in. Hello, Richard. Yeah, there's no that slop. There is a sloppy scent. Oh God, I'm gonna say it anyway. There's a sloppy centre with that elastic band effect, but the fact that it's stabilised in the centre, like 5-10% either side of centre, or 5 or 10 degrees of centre, I should say. He did indeed. He's just doing his final bit of training now. I think yesterday he was back in the classroom, where he's passed his test, and I think he's doing like the stinger training and stuff. He doesn't like me talking about it. I get in trouble when I talk about it. Is Crike's gone off, or has somebody else gone off?
You can't park there, Dave.
What a fantastic little car this is. Shame I can't drive it. You can drive it like a hoodlum though. How did I get a penalty? Or was that for somebody else? Hampus is back in with us. Dave Cam used to be a copper. He gets his head right away. He got his pheasant badge the other day. I had a fun day on Monday. Changed the axle bushes on my car, but Powerflex, I'm impressed how good. Yeah, I tell you what. Them poly bushes, the Powerflex, the transformation on cars, it just feels like everything's been like freshly bolted down again. My old man, what car did he do it on? Oh, I can't remember which car it was. Massive, you can't believe the difference, Darren. It's a proper eye opener. I know it's a pain in the arse job to do. Well, it depends what car it is. Some cars can be a real pain. It's really hard to explain to people who haven't experienced the poly bushes. But the only way I can explain it is it's almost like the suspensions come out the factory for the first time. It's got that really cinched up feel to it. Damn peasants. Sir. The peasants are revolting, I know. Go out and shoot them. Oh! Is that a Monty Python sketch? I think we need to tone down the race length. 15 minutes is a bit long. There's only a handful of us in there, and we need to try a few of the cars as well. See, it slides. And you know just when to put the power back on again. Blackadder, ha. Here he comes sneaking up the inside. More balance to the car. We're not driving it like we stole it round the and driving it round the Halfords car park. Outrageous. Yeah, what car is it, Darren? I can't remember what you've got, or you've got something different since the last time we spoke about cars. Trying to leave route. Here he comes. We could be in trouble down there. Oh, we're in trouble again. I couldn't be bothered taking my foot off the throttle if I'm completely honest. I thought I'm going, I might as well enjoy it. The final scene in Blackadder Goes Forth gives me a lumpy... Yeah, it was really clever what they did there. And I mean, if you look at the recording of it, it was so simple as well. And they couldn't quite get it right, and then somebody did, I think somebody on the tape editing did accidentally it was supposed to be rewinding. I can't remember the exact story, but it's something like the editor was going to rewind it and accidentally put it in slow motion, and then their penny dropped as to they didn't have to change the scene, they just had to slow it right the way down. Very clever. Right, what we'll do for race number 2 is learn to drive and brake. What we'll do is we'll reduce it down to a 10-minute race. And we'll try some different cars. We'll try a few of the ones that are supposed to be tweaked, and we'll just go to one car as well. If you've got any requests for the remainder of the live stream, please let me know. Thank you for all the likes, everyone. Oh, come on, Peter. Come on, Peter. Thank you so much for the use of the server again, Peter. Really do appreciate it. Although I may have an answer for an alternative way of doing it, I just haven't had a chance to test it yet. Something for the cameras coming up. In a minute, I'll get it right. I do love that Toyota drift car in this. I'm pretty certain that it makes drifting seem very easy, and it's nowhere near as easy as that. Here we go for the cameras. Woo! Lovely. I weren't sure whether it's going to have quite enough power that low down in the rev range to keep a drift on. But it managed it. Perhaps I overheated the tyres before I got there. Driving cars like this really makes me want to try and get my shift to set back up. Definitely not the fastest way to do that. The glare off the track. I like it with a gamer guy. Is it suitably polished? Oh dear. Incoming. Damage. Anybody giddy yet? Ow. I like how I'm getting the blue flag. Oh! I polish my wood well. Too much information. Trying to get me banned. Let's have a quick look at the replay. Some of the shenanigans that we got up to. What a car! Lovely. Oh, okay. Right. Come out of that. Stop the server. Configure it. Right, track selection. Yeah, where shall we go? Where shall we go? Shall we try that track? And oh. Have they changed the way the server works, Peter? Because when you click save, it kicks you back a level, and I don't remember it doing it before. Oh, can somebody help me out? Somebody remind me exactly which version of the Porsche Jimmy and Misha were reviewing. My brain's gone. We'll do the GT4 Alton afterwards. Alton. Oh my god, why does the force feedback not stop when you alt have it? It hasn't done it today. Normally it kicks in and does that. Might be your PC thing, Matt. Cup car. Oh, hang on. There's 1,000,001 cup cars here. No ABS, no TC, ABS and TC, one with just ABS. I think we'll have the one with just ABS. Yeah, we'll have the one with just the ABS. Save and it says save and exit where it used to just say save now. And if you just click apply and then click on the server session, it says, do you really want to leave? You haven't saved it, but I've just applied it. So then you click save and exit, and then you have to click on configure and then go back. They've changed it. Because last week I kept forgetting to click save, and that to keep going back. Right, race length. We're going to go down to 10 minutes. Because we're just testing today. I quite like the time of day. I might go a little bit later. And then apply. And then it was definitely just save before because I wasn't saving it while I save and exit. And then start. Okay, lobby should be back up. any second now, and it should have changed to Fuji. Let's just refresh that. Yay! It works, and there's the car in question. Click on it. Don't forget to select the car you want, and then click join. It should already save the password, which I really like, and away we go. Let me get chat back up so I can see what's going on. In fact, what I could do, thinking about it, because I'm a numpty, is probably do that scenario. There you go. I'm such a buffoon sometimes. What do you mean sometimes? I think they only use ABS in real... Ah, okay, I picked the right one. Yeah, it used to be just a save button. Now it says save and exit on the bottom of every one of the setup pages. So it kicks you back to the My Servers page. So then you have to click Configure to go back in to change the track. Then you click Save and Exit, and then you have to go back into Configure, and then you have to change the car. You save and exit, then you have to go back into the Configure, and then you have to change the track. It's not quite working right. Right, let's try this. What? Can anybody know? Can anybody in chat? Can anybody tell me in chat what's wrong with my screen?
You can't park there, Dave.
I'm so glad this is still in beta. Why am I in a Porsche but it thinks I'm in a McLaren? Why is it? You can't sit there. Well, you could. I don't know how good you'd be, but you could. Right. Why was it default set to -25? Right, let's try that again. Press F1. Does that recenter you, Luke? Oh my word, this is heavy. Oh, there's a weird... Yeah, it's proper weird in the centre. Okay, you can... hold tyres and you can crash it, man. Right, let's try that again. Right, couple of observations. Sitting in the pits, the steering wheel is way too light for a static car. And it's kind of elastic bandy. And then when you get moving, it stiffens right up to where it should be as if it was stationary. And then it kind of goes normal once you get out of the pit limiter. Then you must remember you're on cold tyres. But there's that weird rubbery, balloony kind of feel. Don't do it again, man. Oh, she's twitchy on colds. You'd expect it to be. Okay. I can feel the inside wheel kind of bobbling, which is what a Porsche Cup car does. Oh, I'm having to concentrate now.
You can't park there, Dave.
It has got that Porsche understeery feel to it. The last time I drove this, you could drift it for miles, and now it's become a twitchy monster. Looked like one of the option views for a second. It's very, very numb in a straight line. There's literally no road feel at all in a straight line. Oh! Tyres are still super cold. Lovely mountains. There's the important one. Oh, we got a big one on. Thought I was going to catch it for a second, but no, we'll style it on. We nearly pulled a Max Verstappen on it. It's all got a bit messy in Formula 1, hasn't it, over the last couple of days? No. I mean, Misha crashed it multiple times in his video, so I'm not overly worried at the moment. If I can't find a nice clean lap by the end of this 10-minute warm-up practice, I'll be upset, mind you. Hello, a bit rude. Hampus has got his crow par out. I don't remember it being this twitchy before. I mean, it was a bit of an animal still, but it wasn't quite this kind of... I think this car needs some work. I think Jimmy and Misha were being very kind to us in their video. I think they had to be, but I mean, they didn't hide their slight disappointment in the way it drove. And I know it's not exactly the same car, but Router Revs, both of them commented that the gear ratios are wrong as well. I don't know why I'm leaning forwards when I brake. That was an odd behaviour there. Okay, it does something interesting on almost full lock. You can feel the steering tighten up and the stresses from the tyres and the suspension as you go into almost full lock. So that's nice, but there's this... It's that centre rubbery kind of elastic band kind of weird sensation. But then, once you get up to full speed, just there, it just goes, nothing's happening, you're just going quickly, visually. I'm having to really focus on the way the car's feeling. I mean, that's a good sign. It means it's not easy to drive. Don't back off in a stupid placement. Left foot brake instead. Otherwise that happens. brakes are magnificent when you start trusting them. See, there's little glimmers of loveliness in there. It's like when got a tiny bit of slide coming out of that tight chicane in second, and as I snatched third, and in second I wasn't well spinning a massive amount or sliding the car, but it was just a small amount. And when I snatched third, you felt the whole thing kind of sit and twitch and grip back up again. So that sort of stuff is really pleasant. Changes the view. Okay. Looks like the tyres are still the slip and slide specials. They're kind of bitey. How can I explain the tyres? There's this, like I say, there's this weird kind of balloony, spongy, something rubbery thing going on, which is a bit odd. And then regarding the slip and the breakaway, it's kind of how you'd expect a Porsche Cup car to be, and what you've seen in real life, but it doesn't quite feel right in the hands. I don't know. Maybe a little bit more progressive. It's a tricky one. Here we go in quali. I don't know what to do. I don't think this default setup's very good at all for this car. Oh, roll bar. I'll probably do that. I'm not sure about those either at the moment. Can't do anything with the ride height. That's as good as it's getting. So all I've done is stiffened up the rear anti-roll bar. What I'm hoping that's going to do is encourage a bit more compliance on the front by making the back stiffer, and then give me a little bit more open slip angle available. That's kind of how my brain's working with this car at the moment. And we know it's going to take at least a lap and a half to get the tyres warm, so we're going to... There's that really weird rubbery, springy thing that goes on. Again, with most things, once you've got used to it and driven like a good few hours in it, you probably start knowing how to manipulate it a lot better. See, the first lap I wouldn't have caught that snappy slide and step out. I need to get rid of this stupid chicane. Right, there's definitely information in there that you need. You've just got to draw it out. I can feel the wheels start spinning up. Not so much on that one. And it was the back axle behaviour you could feel. My setup adjustment hasn't quite done the trick. The rear tyres are just coming into the temperature window, but the fronts are still way out of range. Lift off oversteer here is deadly. Gotta try and balance it with a bit of braking if you can. And don't be anywhere near aggressive on the lift off as you think you can be. Alright, Slappy, calm it down. Oh. I like cars that move around under braking. You shouldn't really, but it should be nice and controlled and don't upset the vehicle and smooth. It just feels very involving when the car starts twitching. It felt really good through there up over that mini brow as well. That little... Okay. Some places felt magnificent. No, that bit, it just kind of bobbles a bit. I'll catch up with chat in a minute. I was concentrating that hard on what I was experiencing. Please stop. That was an awful turn one, but we rescued it. Okay, we pushed that one to the limit. We trail brakes into the apex and very gradually came off. It just feels boaty. That's the only way I can... But then you get lovely little, bright little kind of expressions of what's happening with the car. And you go, well, that's good there. It's leaving me all conflicted. There's a slight... Oh, okay, I know. There's something else going on there. There's some latency going on with the grip effects on the rear axle. Don't go... Oh, 1.4 up. Might be able to do it again. Rear tyres are getting a bit toasty, mind you. PP invalidating because I'm used to LMU track limits. Yeah, that's easily done. Slow mat. It's way too aggressive on throttle input. Didn't do that as good as the previous lap. Oh, here we go. I still say that... Oh no, that weird thing again. I still say that once they've got a lot of this stuff properly dialed in and the tyre model tweaked to a bit more kind of what you expect it to do, it's going to be really good, this. I'm starting to overdrive, trying to get the time back. Can you see visually just how kind of like it is? You'd expect it from that little Alpha, but not from this. I want to try and do a smoother, better lap. nearly worked. Was carrying too much momentum. Oh, I wanted to turn in way too early there. Losing more time now. We were 7/10 up. We lost 2 of them. So he didn't understeer that much that time there. I think the front left's coming into the better temperature window. Yeah, it's just that weird kind of rubbery kind of weirdness on slow stuff. Almost full lock or half lock. I think it needs a bit more immediacy in the tyre model. Definitely the tyre wall is way too soft. Like massively too soft the tyre wall is, and I think that's where a lot of that inconsistency is coming from. Remember when it first came out and it felt like we were driving on balloons? Look at the time I'm losing now. "20 seconds left." I thought that was quicker than it might. Oh, you have to work hard to catch this when it goes. No, it's all going completely wrong. Somebody put a front wing on this car. Yeah, absolutely. I think the cars... Oh, hang on, I've got a bit catching up to. Keeping valid, let's read that. The lateral load isn't the same as the longitudinal load for me. However, the front axle seems far grippier than the rear axle, and the post-traction slip angle is too big an area. The front axle seems grippier than the rear. Yeah, there's not a good balance between the two, but I understand what Jimmy and Misha were saying about too much understeer. Oh, we need to get a wriggle on. I haven't got enough fuel on board and I'm running out of time. I'm going to miss the race. Oh! I think I need to extend that period. Good luck, everybody. I'll read that thing again in a minute. I don't know who it was, if I just swung the rear into. Hold tyres, everybody. Oh, right where the tyres are now, the rears have definitely got more than the fronts. I've got just mega understeer now. Oh. Who is that? Oh! Oh my word, talk about being bullied. Looks gorgeous though. I will get my own back when I get the opportunity. You do all realise that, don't you? Oh, somebody up the inside. Where did he come from? Yeah! I bounced off that curb trying to leave room. And they're all running away now. It's like a kangaroo. It's like a springy, rubbery kangaroo. When I say front versus rear, I mean it's easier to slide the rear than the traction or the braking. Grip is far higher, braking requirement. Yeah. I'm with you now. I'm going for 7th gear and there isn't one. Just something doesn't marry up somewhere. I think I'm going to try and turn... Oh, you can't in this, can you? I was going to turn the tyre volume up so I could see if that would give me more of a clue as to exactly what was going on when. Don't get me wrong, it's a lot of fun and it's very tricky in some of the corners. Like this one, and it does that. And then it does that again. No! Even the way that I'm driving it, just... No. It's just like... It's overreactive, I think. I think Misha and Jimmy said a similar thing, that it should be easy to drive because it's an endurance car. It shouldn't be this frantic kind of kangaroo skipping everywhere. In fact, I've got some footage at Silverstone of one of these. It's a nice shot. It's properly like twitchy and snatchy on the rear axle in some of these situations. What? Now the thing is, it feels a bit odd when it's doing that kind of move and bounce. But in the replay it'll look really good. And it'll go, I've seen them do that. Yeah, I've skipped a little bit, haven't I, video gamer guy? I've realised straight away. You don't think you're going to stop. At least we're gaining on somebody. Missed the apex. We'll try the M8 next. Where should we take the M8? That's had the most changes done to it. That was a delay on the track cut. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, what are you doing? Oh, bless you. My arms are hurting from all this jiggery pokery going on. Right, I'm going to review the footage, and anybody who made contact with me is going to get maximum ballast for the next car. So that's definitely Crikes, definitely Hampus, definitely Peter Smith, and I think there's one other that had a nibble as well. Am I overworking them rear tyres by any chance? Not like me. I don't think so. There are a couple of places where you're absolutely terrified to go on the throttle. Coasting is a source of evil. Oh, turning too early this time. Do you think I'm too angry on the loud pedal? Coming out of that turn one. Mega understeer. Careful of the lift off. And the pendulum, it's going to get you. Oh, car in front's had a massive wobble. Again, 50% throttle, 80% throttle seem to be helping things. Coming out of certain corners. See, 1 minute that corner feels terrible, and the next minute you go, oh, that felt good. Why is it so inconsistent? Oh, what the heck? See what I mean? I didn't do anything different there. Oh, at least we caught somebody. How does the slipstream work? I mean, the graphics are sensational. I just got distracted by the dashboard. I'm such an idiot. No slipstream for me there. Oh my life. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I wanted to nudge him round. No, go! 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 Unless he got damage. He shouldn't have that much damage, I'd have the same amount. Sorry! And then it does that, which was lovely. It kind of went into four-wheel drift. And then it went into a little bit extra understeer, and then it bobbled and gripped up, and you go, that was nice. There's just those little, like I said earlier, those little sprinkles and glimmers of like really niceness. And then you're getting the TSRA, and you go, wow, this is a good car. Everything about it is good. I mean, it's really involving around these twiddly bits, and you really have to focus on what you're doing. And Persia, it feels incredibly bad. But then there's these lovely little bits that you go, that was really nice. Hamper's not fun at all. Crikes. It does remind me of ACC. Oh. Right, what happened at the start, everybody? Oh. So I was innocently hugging the curb, minding my own business, got a bit of a tank slapper on. Crikes gave me a little tap. Then I escape, and then what happens next is the two behind, Hampus and Crikes, are having a bit of a battle. Clearly upset that I've pulled a blinder off the start, and then Crikes decides to send it around the outside, which is admirable. He's gone a little bit wide, and I've gone for the corner, and Crikes can't stop, and he T-bones me. Then I get going again, then Peter starts shoulder barging, so I leave him space. But then something else happened somewhere. A typical Porsche Cup race. All kicks off at the start. And then I drop it myself somewhere, don't I? Oh, Peter scared me. So, Hamper's got away with not touching me. But then Peter Smith and Crikes are definitely getting massive amounts of ballast in the next one. Right, what are we doing next, everybody? We did say the BMW, didn't we? So we'll have a look at that. I enjoyed that, everybody. Can we save the replay? Please, thank you. Oh, 5-second penalty for Crikes. Yeah, I have the power. Where do we get to? I felt lightly coasting the source of evil. It promotes very fast transition straight from the brake to acceleration to braking. Like you have to pin the weight on the front or the back. Yes, that's what I was saying. There weren't a very good balance between the two. We kind of used a different language to say the same thing there. It's all weight transfer and brake acceleration, grip issues, not turn through grit. Mid-corner feels good. Entry and exit are the issue for me. There's a weird bit in some of the mid-corners where you get that elastic band balloon rubbery feeling. Did I miss anything? Video Game Guy says in reply, just me talking rubbish, guys. That felt like a wrestling a mad elephant while wearing welder's gloves. I like that description. That's a really good description. I like that. Do the gloves help or hinder? Unclear. Skeets is in the house. Hello, Skeets. How are you? Right, let's go and test out this M8 BMW, and we'll come back to chat. So I need to. Oh, I could leave. I can leave that running. Hang on, let's go back up here. So we get to where we were catching somebody, and yeah, we're having a play, weren't we? Right, let me stop the server. So we may lose the replay, or we may not because I've saved it. So it'll be interesting. Right, track selection. Server stop, track collection, selection. I did try and nudge him straight, it did kind of work, and then I waited for him, then he waited for me. And then it's like, no, you go first, no, you go first, no, you go first. Where would be okay for... Shall we try a bit of Watkins in the BMW? GP. We'll try the inner loop. And we'll try that. And then you have to save and exit. And then you have to click back on configure. Then you have to go to the car. And then you have to select all, unselect all, then type in BMW. And we want the M8 because it's got had most of the changes. Let's see how broken they've made it. Apply. Save and exit. Right, so if you save the replay, even if you end the server, you get to carry on with the... that works nicely. I think all I wanted to change was one of the wait times. Go 45, 45, 45. Everything else can stay the same because I quite like it. Saving, exit, and start the server. So now we can come out of this. That works. I like the fact that I can run a replay while I'm messing with the server. Right. Because I legit thought Matt lost it into me, but I guess not. That's all right, Crikes. Your card has been marked. Watkins Glen in the M8. I'm going for the blue one. Let's see what they've done to this. So according to this, where's it gone? Brand new sounds for the BMW M8 competition, reworked from scratch with new samples, added custom turbos, updated dual clutch, auto cut time, updated auto bleed. So it should be just the sounds in this car. Lobbies up, everybody. Skeets. I'm bummed my R9 came in no desk mount and I won't get one till tomorrow at the earliest. Ah, Skeets. As long as it comes early so you can join in the AMS too. That's all that matters. Galax, I'm watching in R Factor 2 a 1954 endurance race with this year's car. Okay, sounds like an interesting combo. I think replays auto save too, Matt. Yeah, what happened not last week, the week before, is when I was running the replay and then stopping the server and configuring it, it would kill the replay. So I've just gone into replay and saved it and then killed the server, and it carried on playing the replay while I was sorting it out. I like that feature, but hopefully I'll have a look at is the autosave a different feature, or a feature you have to switch on, I should say. But you have to find it and save it fully in the you've answered it. I've just asked the question. I should read a bit further, shouldn't I? Skeets, Galax, nice. I think historic tracks are the most fun you can have. You all know how much I love Spa Historic indeed, Galax, even though 1956 endurance cars are fictional brands and names, but it's awesome to watch drive the fictional versions of the Jaguar race car with the shark thing in the car. Okay, Crikes, this one will be my last. Need to eat and go to bed. No worries, Crikes. You're just scared I'm going to dump loads of ballast onto you. That's all it is. Would I do that to you, Crikes? Hang on a minute, what's going on here? First of all, let's get rid of those hands. It felt very odd pulling away. Oh, that's heavy, and mega understeer on the cold tyres. We're not recovering from that one. So according to what they said, it's just audio that's changed in this car. Okay, it sounds right. It didn't like the switch back though. Is my live stream going all janky again? It did this last time, didn't it? Something really funky going on. Oh, it's... I thought it had smoothed out for a minute then. It's so quiet, yeah. Lags a bit. Right, has this car got loads of like weird assists going on? We need to turn them off. I can't be driving the car with like overly assisted I know it, that's how it comes out of the factory. Oh no, it's off. Really? Oh. Well, that's coming off. I don't want to drive it like I've just stolen a brand new BMW. Right, what is going on? Right, my CPU is at 35%. My RAM is at 51%. My GPU, when driving, is at about 83%. So there is no excuse for any of these shenanigans going on. With the frame rate. Let me just try something very quick. I hope this don't break things. Should have had this running from the start. I'm gonna need a human pit stop as well after this one. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Right, give me a second. Oi, oi, oi. Let's try that out. Right, unfortunately I cannot put my gain volume any higher. So if this car hasn't got balanced audio, I do apologise. Steering is so heavy. We're gonna have to try a Top Gear moment around one of these corners. It feels like an executive saloon, doesn't it? Can we get it to misbehave at all? Oh, a little bit, not much. Mega stable in the grip department, a little bit neutral there. Right, I've not worked this car out yet. It definitely drives different to the Porsche, obviously. Has the stream settled down now? I think it has, hasn't it? That was my awful driving. I wish. What's going on with the windscreen? Why is the crack moving? See the bullet hole straight ahead? Why have we got? Are they trying to replicate the thickness of the glass and it's not working? Whatever they're using in Assetto Corsa Rally for cracked windscreens, they need to get it into this pronto. Right. I would expect this car to move around a lot more once you've turned the traction control off. Anybody I've spoken to who's had an M series, whatever it is, an M performance, have said that when they switch the stability and traction control off, that every single M series I've heard about tries to kill the driver. This is definitely not trying to do that at the moment. Big hefty car. Please stop. Why are you doing that? Don't like this car. Sounds really good. It's like it's got an open diff. This should have a limited slip diff, shouldn't it? In fact, it's one of them really clear diffs, isn't it, if I remember? It's boring. The way it's set up in default is very extremely safe and neutral. We'll give it a go. I hear what you're saying, Skeets. King Kodiak, good day, landlord. Hello, everyone. Trikes, wish I could say it sounds good, but I can barely hear it. What I can hear sounds good. Oh, I wanted to check what I could change first. Because it's super neutral. You'd expect this to be an absolute, like, wild thing. I suppose if you put it on road tyres, well, I'm not going to get a good quality out of it. It can't change suspension. I presume there's onboard alterations if you got your steering wheel set up for that. So literally there's no other changes. King Kodiak, right there with you. Oh, we got a drift area. Straight into understeer. Tried to do a bit of a flick and it was having none of it. Understeer, 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 come back. That a bit PMR there. Video gamer guy says hi to King Kodiak. Yeah. I definitely need a human pit stop after this one. Oh, what the hell? Understeer, understeer, understeer. Understeer, 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 understeer. Damage left hand side. Oh! First time I've ever felt it in Assetto Corsa EVO Tomato Tomato. We got ABS judder through the force feedback, and again. Video gamer guy, I would love to hear your thoughts on this car around this track. Something is not right with this. I mean, it's a lovely demonstration of exactly what's going on. Sorry, how much you can feel with the understeer in AC EVO Tomato Tomato. I'm sorry, I can't help pulling faces at the moment. If we do ever get the open world, which I think we are going to, I don't think I'll pick this. Is this just purely a very, very fast sales rep's car? Is that a CEO and high executive sales rep's car? Is that what this is? And if so, why have we got the traction gyroscope thing, G-force meter? I can't take this look off my face. I've tried. I mean, it might be alright when we're all in close battle with each other, but... if ever they bring an open world M25, or M5, or M6, or M1 in the UK into Assetto Corsa EVO Tomato, then this will be perfectly acceptable. If I could do a Forza style drive from the Midlands down to Cornwall in Assetto Corsa EVO Tomato using all the A roads, then this, sorry, this will be a motorway, not even an A road choice. And that's fine, but I'd never do that. Very underwhelmed with this car. I am trying to upset it. But misbehave. I'm asking you to misbehave. Don't just stick in understeer. Oh, he's doing a PMR there. Full lock understeer and gripping up. I'm going to share the blame here. We've made a bad decision here with this car. Right, where are we? That rumble strip noise sounds like my stomach after cooking. I've not driven the M8 since launch. You'll have to try and find one and let us know if it is anything like this. I'm sure it's lovely to drive, like if you want to go on a long run up and down a country somewhere and you want comfort with a bit of speed, but I'm actually sitting there questioning why it's in the game at the moment. Let's see what the racing does. Maybe that'll completely change my opinion when we're all close proximity and battling, he says confidently. There's no danger of spinning this unless you do something stupid. Right, sorry. Driving gamer nut, hello, how are you? What's wrong with the car? It's the badge. No. Oh my word. I was on the edge of BMW watching this now, and they were just about to pick up the phone and say, we'll send you one of these, you can keep it for 3 months and you can do a direct comparisons. And now you've come into it and said that, you've lost me a contract. Nearly got it to misbehave. Oh, now we're on the grass, that'll be a misbehave. Full lock. 125 degrees on the front left. Peter Smith, I hate this car, it's shite. Don't worry, Hampus, we'll try and find one car that shines a light on what EVO Tomato can do. And the only one that's a real standout for me is the Dallara track day kart. Maybe the diff is just that clever. Maybe the diff imitates being an open diff until you're in a perfectly straight line, and then it locks up. I tell you what, you definitely wouldn't do an endurance race in this car. Not unless you was looking for comfort. And everybody would have to be in the same car. Where's the wheel spin in 4th gear? There's the wall. Just floaty understeer. ESC off, and it doesn't step out. Yeah, it's like it's a very trustworthy, safe / neutral car. It will happily understeer if you abuse it, but it will not do anything else. Oh, and then it just like feels like it's about 4.5 ton, and the tyres can't cope. Well, this is going to be more than interesting. No BMW could talk to the RS6. M3 touring in every... well, hang on a minute. Ultimate driving machine. M3 touring in every way possible. Yeah, my neighbour across the way had an M3 touring. He promised me a go and then he moved out. Bugger. He must have realised I was serious about having a go. I believe it is an E-diff on that. Ah, okay, so it might do something stupid like I've just described, mightn't it? Right, here we go into the race. No messing about. I'm ready for carnage, yeah. Driving game and up. Please don't come to Cornwall. We don't want the riffraff down here. Oh, don't be like that. I was there the other day. I was there a week and a half ago. We stayed in just north of Exeter, and then we spent 3 days travelling around. So we did Exmouth Beach the one day, then we did Bidford and Instow and Appledore the second day, and then the third day we did Padstow and had pasties and did the old Padstow kind of thing. And you'll be pleased to know I didn't burn down any hotel while I was there. Only driving gamer not will get that reference. Oh, I was reading chat again. Gives me the confidence to read chat, this car, regardless of whether I'm crashing or driving in a straight line. Now I'm being blinded by the sun. Sneaky Mr. Lane. Oh, sneaky Mr. Crikes, because I'm in 8th gear. Look. We're hypermiling there. I didn't even know this had got eight gears. Right, Kunos, hurry up and get all of these weird little quirks sorted. This game is far too promising to still have these weird bits in there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You can't park there, Dave.
I'll tell you what, if this is what E-diffs actually drive like, you can keep them. Whoa, it's such a long... I know this car's quite long, but it feels like it's like should be on a canal. the time it took for the back end to decide to step out. Right, we need to find a really good car next, because cruising around in this is not the best. I thought that warning was for me, it was for Hampus. There's me backing out. Can't stop. Yeah, the car choice. I wanted to try something that had been tweaked, and I thought that I'd read that something had changed other than audio on this car. I mean, that little Alpha was a lot of fun, and it kind of drove the way you expected it to, and I can make that Alpha replicate videos that I've taken at Donington Park of the real thing. And even though I've turned off the stabilisation and the traction control, it still feels like there's a brain in the car that's trying to do everything for you. See, that was a purposeful flick to upset the car, and it didn't upset it at all. I mean, if you want the safest, most boring driving car in the world, and if this is actually replicating one, get one of these.
You can't park there, Dave.
I tell you what, I'd be absolutely gutted if I paid for one, like the price of one of these brand new, and it drove like this. It's four-wheel drive. Of course it won't. Yeah, you should still be able to get it to move around. It doesn't even feel like it's four-wheel drive. Right, it's going to get some abuse now. Watkins Glen has become a Halfords car park. Now I'm having fun. Those poor tyres. Sod the tyres. Let's have the tread falling off the carcass. Aim drift mode. Now I'm having fun. You've got to be so violent with it though. I mean, now it makes a lot of sense. I didn't realise it was four-wheel drive. I'm such an ignoramus. Get round. Now it makes sense, and the way I'm manipulating the car. But my, it's hard work to make it misbehave. I just bang my elbow as well. Thank you, Richard. Performance mode puts it in two-wheel drive. Where's that? How do I do that? Where are the options to do that? Nobody told me about that. I learned how to drive by watching Top Gear. Don't worry about it. And tiffing it out. Oops. That was an impression of Richard Hammond. ICM scroll through the fiddly doodah. Hang on in. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Performance mode. Number 2. Okay, life should be a lot different now. Oh, here we go. Oh, transformation on the car. Oh. Oh. Oh, just leave it in rear-wheel drive. Why would you ever put this in four-wheel drive? Ah, now it's come alive. Well done, video gamer guy. This is how a borrowed BMW should be driven. Luckily, I've got to run now. Oh, Hampus, you want to try it in two-wheel drive? It's very accurate in rear-wheel drive. Reminder to self, never drive this car ever again in four-wheel drive, unless you want a really comfortable, boring drive. I don't like tyres. Ooh. And it's catchable. He says. Not when your tyres are 160 degrees, they're not. Right. Put it in replay. And save it. There's something weird replay thing going on here. GR Yaris is also, yeah, I'll have a bit of that. They're becoming very popular on track days in the UK. Might go and play some Tetris live. Right, we're going to have a quick BRB because I'm desperately needing the toilet, everybody, so bear with. I'm back. Right. Dynamic mixer about right for a modern BMW. Not super accurate. I wouldn't buy an M8 personally. No, I wouldn't buy it with four-wheel drive. What a way to ruin a car. Right. Let's have a look, see what other changes have been made. Brand new sounds in the Audi RS3. BMW M2 performance setup and setup limits updated. So you might try one of those. Let's just have a look at the madness at the end. Oh! I just turned it into rear-wheel drive, hadn't I, at this point? Can you tell? Ah, that's more like a car. You can only buy it in four-wheel drive. I want some of the money back and tell them I'm never going to use it. It's a shame I dented all the panels. Right, advice for anybody out there: if you're going to drive the BMW M8 in Assetto Corsa EVO Tomato, put it in rear-wheel drive and have the time of your life. If you're going to drive a BMW M8 around a wet roundabout in Kent, put the four-wheel drive on. Right, let me change this server, so I'll stop the server. Skeets, I actually like the BMW GT3. Haven't tried it in a while. Right, we need to change the track. I think that track works alright once we figured out you could turn it, get it out of four-wheel drive. Thank you, video gamer guy. What about Red Bull Ring? The GP track. Such a weird thing to have to keep doing. Car selection. BMW. What was it? The M2 Performance. M2 Performance. Oh, come on. Let's have a look to somewhere here where I was playing with the drifting of the four-wheel drive. I was almost getting the hang of it once I realised it was... Once I was informed it was four-wheel drive. Not that I realised, because I didn't realise. It took an intelligent person to explain to me. You can sling it around. So we've done that. Right, we're ready to start the server. Red Bull Ring in the BMW M2 that has had some setup and adjustments to ride height and stuff. And then if anybody's got any requests for Assetto Corsa EVO Tomato, this is a print in the wall, isn't it? So, four-wheel drive for that very specific wet roundabout in the UK. For everything else, leave in two-wheel drive and turn everything off at the time of your life. Drive the car you paid for. Back to typing for me now. Intelligent person? Where? Come and join the fun and games. You know you want to. New lobbies back up. Red Bull Ring, BMW M2. Come and join the fun. Thank you for all the likes, everybody. Is the live stream behaving itself now? We're into race number 4. Right, you know what I'm going to do. There's no way I'm leaving any assists on. I'm living on the edge. We got an aero adjustment. Oh. We'll come back to that if we need. Oh, I've got to turn his hands off. I find them very distracting. I'm sitting too far away as well. A bit better. Still needs a tweak. Ooh. Is it really 6:45 already? Oh, this is a much tighter steering on this car. Hang on then. Where is it? Oh! How do I know which is which? Oh, it's put loads of traction control on that as. Performance mode 3, 2. So that one has just switched on kilometres an hour on that side. No, it hasn't. What did it do different there? Has it got the trick, has it got the trick, shock absorbers? With the magnetic particles and all that, that they turn up the magnets and all the particles get denser or whatever it is. I can't remember exactly. There's a lot of grip here. One is track. It says track on it, does it? I missed that. Where does it? Oh yeah, it does a little track thing there. Well done, video gamer guy. We got an expert in the. There's a buffoon behind the wheel and an expert in chat. Oh, I've got to turn that traction control off. It's biting me too much. Oh, come on! I can sense it in my waters that this is going to be an interesting ride if we can get it right. Oh, it's not the fastest, but man, if you're a hoodlum like me. X is a has-been and a yeah, Spurs. Come and jump in the lobby, everybody. You're more than welcome. Feel it in your water. See a doctor about that. I feel something about the diff again. Lobby TSRA community password SRA in uppercase. S for sausage. R for rake. And A for amazing. There we go. That's blown video game guy's brain. What are you talking about? Come on, join the challenge. Yeah, you can definitely feel it. They're so set up for not misbehaving. I think they've learnt over the years that some of the people who can afford these cars aren't naturally the best drivers. They just happen to have the money, and being the company car tax band that allows them to get their hands on these weapons. I worked for one such individual, and I said, have you pressed the magical end button, this is way back in the day, and turned everything off? And he went, yeah, it scared the crap out of me. I'm never doing that ever again. I mean, I think the best reason for me to never have a car like this is I can't afford the tyres. Let's have a listen to it from the external. What an arrangement of pipes. Ow. A little bit muted. Let's try this view. Not as exciting for the viewer, but something feels different when I've changed to this view. Maybe it's because I haven't got the steering wheel doing weird things in front of me. When you're 330, it was ridiculous good fun, yeah, and very expensive on tyres. Yeah, I don't like the thought of that either. I tell you what, it feels really good. Just a little bit too numb in a straight line. Literally nothing happening at all. Steering wheel's not reacting to anything. But then when you get into the brakes, start torturing the tyres. Yeah, where do they stick the emissions pipe? It's still an MOT failure. You have a hole in the speaker exhaust. Or the exhaust speaker. You know what? This is a really good car in this as well. The grip came back as you kind of thought it might, so there was no shock or horror. And you can definitely feel the difference between the grip on the right rear that's red hot and the left rear that's nowhere near that temp. The only way you actually get to know what a car can actually do is once you start abusing it a little bit. It's obviously not the fastest way. I'd actually quite like to see the i8 in EVO Tomato. Yeah, it was one of those cars that was so ahead of its time, and then people dissed it. But the people who drove it went, actually, this is really good. I think he got a good write-up from, like, 5th Gear or Top Gear. I can't remember who it was now. Woof woof, Necro's in the house. How are you? Oh, thank you, Darren, for joining me. I was feeling all lonely. Right, qualifying. Shall we try at least to drive it a little bit better? And then, if we can get in front of Darren and whoever else joins, I can keep it going sideways so they can't overtake me. There's a plan for the race. Warming up my tyres. Don't read chat as you're exiting the pits is the a little clue there. I've got a feeling you should be able to get this car to wheel spin first, second, third gear, I would imagine. First and second only. See, this car is a lot tighter around the centre. There's still a tiny bit of a... No, hang on, that's interesting. Not quite a dead zone, like the sloppy dead zone. Still a little bit springy, but nowhere near as bad as some of the cars we've driven. I tried the Misha Porsche again earlier. It's still a boat, which I can't believe it is in real life. It's definitely a unique drive in real life. I spoke to a race driver owner at Silverstone last year, and then I watched it after speaking to him and what he was saying about it and the way it lifts the corner, and if you get the lift off oversteer wrong, it can be a proper pendulum. So then I started watching old YouTube footage of Porsche Cup races, and they do kind of skip and dance a little bit on the nose, especially once you're on power and it lifts the nose. But the way it's driving at the moment, there's something not quite right with it. I mean, this is so precise on the steering compared to that Porsche, and this is still a bit vague at around 5 degrees of centre. I need to drive it properly, not sling it around. Crikes. Yeah, we drove it earlier around Fuji, and it was a bit interesting to say the least. We started with the worst possible cars, I think. No, the race 2 and 3 were with the worst cars, I think. Until I learnt to get the BMW out of 4-wheel drive. Although once I realised it was, well, once somebody informed me, I keep going to say realise, and I didn't realise anything somebody told me. I just thought the car was really weird to drive. That BMW M8, take it out of 4-wheel drive. And it drives like a proper car. Why do my tyres always complain? I don't understand. Missed my braking. Okay, that was interesting. Very stable under extended braking into a zone where I really shouldn't have still been on the brakes. Short shifted to try and calm the rear axle down. Necro, I had to lift so much at Donington. I thought I had forgotten how to drive. Yeah, it took me a few laps to get the hang of the balance of it at Fuji, to be honest. I'm doing my own traction control there. Graphics looking very pleasing to the eye. Trees could be a little bit better, I think. But the distant mountains and the haze and fog at the bottom of the mountain. Just about kept it in the power band. It's quite a flat spot around the 4,000 revs. I would expect it to be smoothed out a bit better than that with the ECU. Yeah, one make series in this car would be a lot of fun. Why aren't your crowd driving? We had a few in earlier. They're just not used to me doing Assetto Corsa, EVO, tomato. And a lot of people are not really that invested in it at the moment because it's still in beta and everybody's got mixed emotions about it. A couple of the regulars are busy doing a championship race with Slipstream at the moment as well, and I don't think they've got EVO either. That went wrong. From the point of view it was a track cut. I think I might have just about recovered that if I'd stayed off the throttle. I'm working, though I did hop in, you certainly did. You completely rescued the M8 for me. I was not a happy bunny when I was ignorant of the spec of the car. I have chaotic, hopeful emotions. He's got quite a few miles to walk. Don't get me wrong, once I'm in and driving it, like this car, although I'd like it to be a little bit more clarity in the force feedback when it does a few of the things, the physics-wise, it's doing, and the grip levels, it's doing everything it's supposed to do. It's kind of dancing under braking. It's having a bit of a wobble going through the corners where it's gripping up nice and heavy. We're in neutral. First acted like a handbrake, and even that slide with the sticky tyres these come on anyway. Well, the grippy tyres these come on, not sticky. And then you can do whatever you want with it. Fairly accurate as well. be better in third there, but it still did what I asked it to do in fourth. Dead bit below 4.5 there. Yeah, it cripples you if you're not quite in the power band. Really good. Just needs that kind of tightness to tyre wall, FFB, and it's not by much. And just, I mean, I bobbled over the sausage, and you'd never want to do that. But I was letting the steering wheel spin and catching it, and I would expect it to wheel spin a little bit more in third. The transition of wheel spin to third to fourth, yeah, second to third, I would expect it to have a little bit more. Just because of the weight of the car and the power it's got. It's a step auto torque converter. They don't like sudden torque, so it builds and rushes later. Quite really, yeah. A lot of the stuff is so clever, and you can feel it happening. I mean, that's why I brought it up. It's like, okay, you don't like it down in that rev range. You definitely need to sweet spot is anywhere from 5 up. But again, that's part of learning the characteristics of whatever car you've ended up in. Skill and Force, hello, how are you? Hello sir, how are you doing? I'm fine, how are you? Now, is Darren driving sensibly, or is he being a yobble like me? I've got a feeling Darren's going to drive sensibly. Welcome indeed, thank you for that, video game guy. Performance is my biggest gripe. FPS dips and freezes in window mode. Yeah, I'm in window mode, but I've locked it at 60 FPS and it runs sweet as a nut. It's been really well optimised for 60 because of the console marking. What graphics card are you on, Necra? I can't remember. I think I've asked you that before. Right, I have a lot of freezes offline, but online is all good. Yeah, because the dedicated, well, the server is doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Darren's starting to move it around and enjoy his little self. RX-78, oh, you should be alright. Just give it a whirl, try. Locking it to 60 FPS and turn the grass detail off. I've got grass detail off, and while you're driving around, you can't see. I turn it back on for doing screenshots. It's a bit like the motion blur. I turn that off for gameplay, and then when I'm getting my screenshots for thumbnail generation, I turn it all back on. It's a bit of a pain in the backside having to do it every time. I tend to batch it anyway when I'm doing screenshots. All I would say, with my current force feedback settings, this car feels like it weighs about 2 tonne. So I just need to back it off a little bit. Yeah, low or off. I can't, I'm completely honest now, when I'm driving like this, I cannot see a difference in the grass detail. Oh, lovely balance. I'm going to try tweaking my force feedback after this one. Very much a driver's car, this. It nearly does weigh 2 tonne. Okay, it must feel like it weighs 3 tonne then. Why is it that heavy? What is wrong with people? Why are we going to have such heavy cars being... Oh! J-turn. Go, Darren, go! See that when you like hit the curb on the inside and then slid out to the outside and hit that curb, every bit of detail felt about right. Maybe a tiny little bit of lagging to the force feedback, but it's like minuscule. That curb on the left felt really lovely. That bit of a sausage felt okay, especially with such modern suspension as well. So that was a really nice gradual transition from about 50% throttle to about 80% throttle during that slide. Got that one wrong. Two and a half tonne? Two and a half tonne? What's that? Oh, he grabbed the curb on landing. 2.5 tonne? What's that? I definitely prefer this view without the steering wheel. What do they call this? Something like bar cam or something. I can't remember what they call it now. Something to do with sheep. Hello, Darren. What are we going to drive next, everybody? Well, considering I'm live streaming and I do have the graphics turned to like kind of a hybrid medium setting, and the grass is definitely turned off. Don't wiggle your backside at me, Darren. It's called a Caterham, mate. What, you want us to drive the Caterhams next? It better have improved. I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll put the Caterham on, and I'll put Darren's favourite car on because he's in with me with a roof. It's ridiculous. I think there is a big market for low spec light 250 closed roof car with good handling. Sorry, Darren. When do we think we're going to get smoke in that AC EVO tomato? Put the hood on. You've got to Or an MX-5 or an MGTF or something. Perfect list of toy cars. The beauty of the MX-5 and the MGTF or something, or the MR2, is they're more usable than the old Caterhams or Westfields like I've got. Whenever I go out, well, I haven't been out in it for years because it's got a poorly engine. No! Whenever I left it anywhere, I'd be so worried about it. You had a Radical and a Caterham, both race cars, excellent, that's what I like to hear. Love both of those. When I go to Donington on a regular, I've had a few conversations with the Radical gang because they got their headquarters just there. They just randomly, I was there the one day, and I was having a chat to somebody, and then they were inviting me into the workshop. So there I was, having a private tour of the Radical workshop and the offices. Lucky guy, hope you appreciate. Yeah, I'm pretty certain he does appreciate having those two. See, everything about that, you can feel it's a weighty car, and then you can feather the throttle and play. But the tyres are super grippy on this. But there's still a play zone even on these tyres. I like it the way it wiggles under braking as well. Let's just chuck it in a bit. And then a tiny little dab on the brakes just to make the front left just grip and this feels like it's been more than 10 minutes. Oh, tyres are a bit hot. Oh, we got a big tank slapper on. Rescued it. No, you win it. I'll push you. And he takes the lead. That's what you get when you play with your mates. No, you win. No, you win. No, you win. No, you win. A very fun car. If I had the means to get a race car, the SR3 would be pretty high on the list. The urge to say radical dude. Richard, I won a few races. I prefer the radical, as it takes a driver's side impact T-bone a lot better than the Cater. He certainly does. Absolutely he does. I like that. That was a lot of fun. Right, we're going to do Alton Park. And we're going to do... What cars did I say we were going to do? Oh, Caterham. I need to try the Caterham. I haven't tried that for a while. The Academy. Oh no, I'll go for the faster one. And I'll put the NSX on for Darren. Just wait for this to count down so I can capture the replay. A lot safer. Yeah, especially for track days, it's not the end of the world, is it? But for racing, you definitely need a bit more protection. And the Radicals are built superb as well for strength. Am I not going to get to see the... Oh, here we go. Try clicking a button, Matt. So I did it properly that time. Radicals are strong, yeah. Well, that's why they're let me just save. Yeah, that's why they're such good setup cars, because how rigid they are. Right, let me stop the server and set up the next one while we got this replay going. Right, so we said we would go to Alton Park, somewhere super fast and super fun. International. There a car. Oh, keep forgetting to do that. Whoever's setting up this web interface for the EVO servers, a bit more work is needed to make it a bit more user friendly. It seems to work really well, it's just not very user friendly at the moment. There's some little quirks that it does. Right. Under NSX and Caterham CSR track. Just about to start the new server. Right, the new server should be on. So quit out and rejoin, Darren. Necro, my favourite in this game is the Dallara EXP or the Stradale track. Something more sane. Yeah, the EXP is superb. So we got Alton Park. Or to go with stripes or not to go with stripes? That is the question. It's also why we use Radical rather than anything else. That and the mind bending downforce and more mortals. Atoms are good, but the Radical breaks space time for something. My daughter went out in a Atom. I can't remember which model it was. It was bloody quick. She come back a bit gobsmacked. I did lean over to the driver and say she's asked if you can go really fast, but she's embarrassed to ask you herself. And she was like, "No, I didn't." And he went off he went. Drifting round islands and country roads. It's quite exciting for it. That's what I like. Right, let's see if this Caterham's any better. They're so good at the sound. Oh, it's got a rear exit exhaust as well. Right, you do sit low in these, don't get me wrong, because some of them have a lowered floor as well, but I just need to jack it a little bit. There you go. I just want to see where that headlight is. Just helps with car positioning. Can't times everybody. Let me have a play. We're not. Oh, there you go. We're in the power band now. Caterham doing Caterham things. Does this one get airborne over here? Oh, very nearly. Oh, it does, just enough. I asked the question as I was testing the theory. Ah, this is so much better than it was. Oh, we could have some proper racing in this as a community. Too much. Caught it. Sound, yeah, it's really good. It is, Richard. It's like, as soon as I revved it in the pits, you saw my face go, no. Again, my only criticism, it's all very good and it's all doing what it should do, even on cold tyres. My only criticism is detailing the sidewall, I think it is missing in the force feedback. It should feel a bit more, I mean, it feels pretty alive, but it should be a bit more immediate, purely because of how light the car is. What are these? Less than 600 kilos, aren't they? I think, if I remember. I think my Westfield, because it's a narrow body, I think it's around the 550 mark, 540. I haven't been able to pick it up. Do you know anybody who can pick up that? Shall we invite Eddie all round just to see if he is that heavy? Oh, it is. It's doing things that it's supposed to in the right places as well. When it went light over that little brow and the car went light, we got a little bit of wheel spinning, I think, fourth gear, I think. This is really good. Well, you can, but you won't be very quick and competitive. I'd like a slightly tighter feel in the steering and suspension as well. There's a little bit of vagueness in there somewhere. Oh, you can, Richard. You know damn well you can drive it like this in real life. You won't win a race, but you can definitely drive it like it. How else are you supposed to find the limits of a car? Oh, so good. I think the pickup at that low rev might be a little bit better. Again, purely because it's such a light car. That was really good. Tyres are just coming in, well, left rear is. Rest of the tyres are nowhere near. It's always a problem with Caterhams. So yeah, about 4,000 revs I'd expected to pick up a little bit sweeter. It was still struggling at 5. The way they got the engine mapped in the game is a little bit off. Super fun, especially on a track like this. Good game. We've had mixed responses so far. Quite a few of the fast regulars are not keen because of the lack of detail in the force feedback regarding tyre contact with the road, which I concur. It needs to be crisper and more involving, especially in the race cars and not so much the road cars. But we had lots of fun in the BMWs. Oops. Nothing to see. I wonder just how much quicker this is compared to the NSX. I think Darren might be in the NSX. Yeah, he is. So part of the problem with precision in this at the moment is this rubberized or rubber band at either side of centre for the first 5 or 10 degrees. It's a little bit wibbly wobbly, and but after that and just really close to dead centre is pretty good now. So I'm getting proper wibbly wobbliness there, and that is an absolute classic spin out the last corner. Still fun. Oh, absolutely. Mega fun. You just go back in the live stream and look at the race number 2 in the M8. And I forgot, well, I didn't actually know what the spec of the car was. I didn't know it was 4-wheel drive. And then Video Gamer Guy shouted on the chat, put it in rear-wheel drive, man. And as soon as, I mean, once he told me it was 4-wheel drive, I started throwing it around like a 4-wheel drive car. Because I wanted to play and see what the physics and the grip was like. But man, once you put it in rear-wheel drive, completely transformed that M8. Such a fun beast of a car. See how heavy it is. But yeah, but I said from day one, if you go back to the launch day live stream that I did, I said it about LMU when the first day of that. I said about this the first day of this. The potential to dial it in and get, like, from day one, the physics was pretty damn good in this. It was just the tyre model. It felt like you was driving around on underinflated rubber balloons. It was very strange. But I may write something for my site for it. I think the rear feel is there, just too soon, or I'll not go into any rant again. It didn't launch for me day one. Now, look, yeah, it was, the tyre model was very weird in the first couple of iterations, and it's only kind of tightened up and got a bit better in the last 2 or 3 updates. But it's still, I'm convinced it's the strength and pliability of the sidewalls. If you look at Assetto Corsa Rally, they're stretching all over the place in that, and that kind of feels a bit interesting as well. But the physics in both of them are superb. And the force feedback has come on leaps and bounds. And the way it's breaking traction over some of those bumps, especially on cooler tyres, really realistic. Thank you for all the likes, everybody. You haven't already. Pesky cold tyres. Who invented cold tyres? Whoever it is, poke them in the eye for me. Although it's a lot of fun warming them up. No, don't poke them in the eye. Just give them a look. How's your Honda, Darren? suppose you're busy trying to warm tyres up as well. Spot on. Absolutely spot on. The way the car's moving. The grip. Stop it. It would help if I took my foot off the floor. Darren's doing well in that Honda. I thought this would be catching it a lot quicker. I'm nearly in control. A delicate little step out from the rear then. That was me misbehaving all the way in. That was terrible, that was. By me, not the... Hate to say, but I find sim racers in general uber critical. No offence, just what floats your boat. Well, the thing is, you ask any of the regulars, I've said it time and time again, how lucky we are to be living in this era of sim racing, and from the hardware that's available to just how the the graphics look, how complex the whole thing must be under the hood. And then we get to race with each other all around the world. It's not lost on me how lucky I am. For somebody whose first interaction with a computer console was Pong on the Atari, all the way back in the day. But important thing is, when you've got a developer as massive as QNOS, who's made millions from sim racers, day one releases shouldn't be as bad as it was. And PMR is another example of that. It's literally, in any business, it's absolutely terrible business to overpromise and underdeliver. It's got to be the other way around. And with sim racing in particular, you've got to be in a position where people are gushing about the driving experience. Then the audio, then the visuals, in that order. You can't have it any other way. The only way you're going to get iRacing people to move across to something like this, or LNU, or whatever it is if suddenly a few thousand people say, "Have you tried this lately? Oh man, you've got to drive it." Because if you say, "Have you seen it lately? It looks really good," the first thing somebody's going to say who's half serious about the sim racing is, "Yeah, but what does it drive like?" You'll never hear it the other way around. Ever hear it the other way around. Apart from consoles and something like Forza or Gran Turismo. Different audience. For the most part. I've done it again. Absolute classic. We may get a time on the board before the time runs out. You never know. That is the exact headline every sim title needs to be fighting over. have you felt how it drives? Have you driven it? Have you driven it? Oh, you've got to drive it. Nobody cares about the finer detail. If that's all people are talking about, is how something drives. Nobody actually cares if the audio is just a slight bit off, or the graphics aren't quite realistic enough. You can dial them in later, but if you want people on board. Yellow flag. Nearly got the apex.
You can't park there, Dave.
I didn't know whether he was going to shoot onto the track then, but Darren's got good awareness. Thank you, Darren. I like the way it mimics slipping the clutch as well. That's not me, by the way. I haven't got my shifter set up properly yet. Well, set up at all yet. Surely if you have fun with your mates. If we weren't over 15 years into proper sim racing, I would say absolutely. If we were 5 years into sim racing, I would say that is probably the most important thing. But just remember, UNOS has got over 15 years worth of data. They should know exactly what to deliver. Straight out of the box. But it might be harsh criticism, but that's how I feel about it. They've had, but don't forget, they haven't just got one sim title that's 15 years old. They've got gazillions of gigabytes of data, whatever that is, petabytes of data from original AC, Assetto Corsa Competizione. Oh dear, braking on the grass. Sorry, Darren. Well, again, about being critical on sim racing. It's the way it's evolved. And I am absolutely the first person to say Assetto Corsa EVO Tomato and Assetto Corsa Rally hands down have got the best car modelling. I mean, GT7 and Forza do a damn fine job as well. But I still, if you look at some of the screenshots I've got from AC Rally, it's like they come straight out of a camera. Skeets, Kareth put a video with that with what wheel is best for Forza. The same thing he did to PMR. What did he say? Great value fun if you don't take your play time too seriously. Yep. Well, that's what the LMU and the iRacing gang are for, because they've invested so much money into those to play them. Richard, it's still in beta, isn't it? I'm not trying to rock. No. But again, the whole reason PMR got into so much trouble in their development is because they were listening to the wrong group of people, and they admitted that themselves. And then you kind of go, oh, what are you doing? Who made that decision? Richard, Evo is awesome in my books. It's getting there in so many ways. The physics is absolutely top notch, same as AC Rally. The force feedback is getting closer. Tyre modeller's got a long way to go. Drift King Matt, thank you, Darren. I've missed the start. I'll catch it. I wasn't paying attention, I was thinking. It hurts to think and talk. Darren's running away. We're not standing for that. And I've got to do a drive-through. Look at the sun glare as well through the roll cage. Once it gets to version 1, full release, this will be absolutely excellent. Old tyres. Oh, she's very twitchy on these tyres. She settles properly down. Once they're up to temp, I'll catch up with chat in a minute. Alton Park is one of those tracks where it's a bit tricky to negotiate and re-chat. So I've witnessed first-hand patrons go through there like that. Thank you for waiting, Darren. Oh, he's having fun in that. And Richard as well, without critical conversation, and I've always encouraged myself and this community that if they're ever going to give feedback, it's got to be constructive. Even in the horrible first days of PMR, I was defending the devs. Because clearly something had gone wrong. And we were talking about people losing their jobs. It's an interesting match. The Caterham and the NSX. Oh! Darren trying desperately to scare himself. Try not to dent that modern collectible, Darren. A lovely evening for it here at Alton Park. Too much curbage and grass. Well, that's what we've got to remember. There's human beings the other side of these that are putting in so many hours. You can see the love and care that they put into designing and building these cars and the tracks. So when something does go wrong, you've got to let them know, but you've got to do it in a respectful manner, not full of hate. Which is where I felt PMR, it went too far. And it quite easily could have happened to anybody. Oh, Darren. Oh, Darren. One way of warming up your front tyres. This is always good practice as well, close proximity racing or driving. I do it with AI sometimes. I turn down the strength of the AI and see how many laps I can stay really close to them, depending on how good they are. AMS2 is good for it. LMU is pretty good for it as well. Oh, Scruffy. No, Darren, you will stay in front. Oh, hold it, Darren. Oh, did you break it? Did you break or dislocate a thumb in that one, Darren? Did you look like a seagull in a washing machine, Darren? Too wide. Oh! 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 Oh, you don't want to be doing that. Having fun on the last lap. Oh, it might not be the last lap. Darren might just about make it across the line. I'm not going to, because I'm an imbecile. Yeah, he's just going to go across for another lap. with about 5 seconds to spare. Who said chucking it through turn one's not quicker? Oh, there you go. You definitely look like a seagull fighting a penguin in a washing machine then, Darren. With the steering wheel. And stuff like that where you can just feather it gently and keep the drift on the go as well. Look at that. Prefer the easy life now. And why not? Nothing wrong with that. I dare say you've done some graft in your life, haven't you? Yeah, all those early mornings and repairing cars till all hours of the night because you've got to get ready for the next race meeting. It can take its toll, especially if you haven't got a strong family of racers. I was really lucky because my father was a racer, my mother was a racer. My nephew joined in as well. My father was a quiet, I wouldn't say genius, but he knew how to make cars quick with limited resources. Well done, Darren. Richard, what should we drive next? What can you highly recommend? Other than the Dallara. I am tempted to do the Dallara, but I don't want to do it because I know how good it is anyway. Right, if we go back, put the replay on, see how a hoodlum drives a Caterham. I'll stop the server after I save the... You don't have the adrenaline in there, yeah. Absolutely. Especially with some of the travelling that you have to do for for track racing. Circuit racing, I should say. Has my live stream gone really choppy again? What's going on in the world? Right, let's see what we're doing now. I can't think what car. Somebody give me a specific car. I can't think. I quite like the Ferrari 296, but we did that the last time. Honda's S2000. I'm tempted with that. Next, give me a specific car. Give me a specific car. NSX. Darren's just driven that. We need something different. What about the S2000? The S2000, and I know it won't keep up with it, but The GR86. Yeah, we'll do those. Decided. We need another Titan Twisty for those cars. Could go to my second home. GR86 much better. Yeah, I know it is. It was such an underrated car. Oh, I've left it on Alt Park. I need to change that. Yeah, track selection. Where are we going? Think. Road Atlanta. Decision made. What? Oh, I'm not clicking the right things in the server setup. There we go. Yeah, Pro Driver took me around Dono and the GR86 last year. Last year or the year before, blimey, that time flies. And he was proper. He melted the tyres after about 3 or 4 laps, and he had to stop. He kept drifting way too wide out onto the AstroTurf, and they weren't happy with him. You could feel the tyres just started to go off on the. I think it was the 3rd lap, and he stopped on the 4th. He was proper leaning on it and giving it plenty. Right. We should have another lobby up now. So exit this lobby. Yeah, I've got like hundreds of video from Donington from the past 2.5 years. A lot of it's slow-mo. Trying to emphasise what happens to tyres during cornering and stuff, and the way the cars lean over. So when we get into discussions like we have today, I can just pull up hard evidence. Of the GT3 car sliding through Redgate, or a Porsche GT3 RS drifting out of the hairpin because he's turned the traction control off. Why don't you play them on this channel? I do. If you go and have a look, you'll find a video from the MSVR launch day this year, and it's all got loads of slow-mo of the Bernie V8s and stuff like that, having a slither around on it. And during live streams, if I've been to Donington on a Monday or a Tuesday or a Thursday or a Friday, the next live stream I'll play clips of the car slithering around. Yeah, have a look, see what you think. I like the slow-mo. I found a way of getting better quality slow-mo with the same camera, but I can't slow it down quite as much, but the quality's heaps better. Traction control is now off. Thank you for all the likes, everybody. Thank you for sticking around. Audience numbers are very low compared to our Tuesdays and Thursdays. Oh, now you're asking. What is the hyper slow-mo that I run? It only records in 1080, so that's where the quality loss is. But I think it does it something stupid like... you've asked the question and I should know the answer, and my brain's going 960, but it's not 960 because you have to drop down to a really bad frame pixel density to get 960. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. No, it's more than 120. It's like 200 and 250 or something. I can't remember. It'll come to me. And that's in like I say 1080. Where I can do 100 in 4K. Yeah, 240, there you go. Thank you. Richard, thank you very much indeed for popping in and having a good old chinwag with us. You're more than welcome at the SimRacersArms. Come back and say hi. You'll always get a warm welcome. Nobody ever buys you a free drink though, unfortunately. Not even me, the landlord, but you wouldn't expect a landlord to. Galax? No, I've not been brave enough. Right, before we get too far into this Wally, I just want to tweak my force feedback. Thanks, Richard. 240 played at 30, 8th speed. Yeah. But like I say, I've now got a way of doing 100 FPS at 4K, and then I put it onto a 25 frames per second, so I can get a quarter speed on it. Look at that! I did maths and everything in my head. Settings, controls. Somebody's hid the force feedback. A damn buffoon. Go down 3 and we'll knock off a little bit of damp. Let's see what that does. Probably broke. Quarter speed. Yeah, it is for general, but when I was trying to get really like good shots of the tyres doing their thing, that's when I pushed it down to the 240. Cold tyres, everybody. Yeah, DaVinci Resolve does an optical flow, which is effectively what you're saying there, DLSS. It's quite good actually. If you look at the MSVR video that I did some slow-mo at the back of the one of the Porsche Carrera, I think it was. Well, I might have got that wrong. And you can just start seeing a bit of the pixelization because I zoomed in a little bit more in software, and it weren't the best idea because it was already at 1080. This is a decent car in this. I wouldn't mind looking at the tyres that it's on. and this feels a little bit softer than the one I went in. Not a lot, only a touch. You might just need to stiffen up the suspension by anything in-game. Yeah, DaVinci's awesome. I was an Adobe editor for quite a few years, but with my other channel that I had, and the transition from the Adobe software into DaVinci was a bit of a mind bend, but it's not too bad now. I just get carried away. I can't help myself. I will lay it all together, and then I get everything set and to music and all the rest of it, and then I'll suddenly have a brainwave of, oh, that would look so much better if I just tweaked this and did that and then did this graphic or whatever it might be, and then you go, I've got to rejig everything and then re-edit it to the beat of the music and stuff like that, and then you go, oh, that's got to take another 5 hours. Oh, you can set this car up lovely into that corner. Oh. Be brave. Oh, not that brave. It worked. My channel's showing that more and more people are watching it on smart TV now. And I was like, oh, okay. That's why I was desperate to get the stream back up to 1440. Cutting things together for so long, I need to chill, yeah. I tried a free oh, hang on a minute. No, see, changing gear at the wrong time. There's a lesson for everybody. Do not change gear at a stupid point, because it unsettles the car and you're going all around in circles. I tried a free AI thumbnail generator, but it was so many credits, and it was okay. The first couple it did was like acceptable. Then when he started pushing it, it kind of lost its way a little bit. But I will use a couple of them. But I've still ended up tweaking them in doing a bit of photo bashing in Photoshop with them because they weren't quite right. It's a bit expensive as well for what it is. 12.7 on TV for you. I can't remember what it is for me. I was surprised how high it was, and when I asked the old Advanced Internet to tell me like what the increase was over the last year, I thought, okay, I need to keep an eye on that. Oh, my phone's gone dead. ChatGPT. Give it an example and it's amazing. Yeah, it's got so much better. It wasn't very strong on image generation for quite a while. I think they'd moved their focus to a lot of business uses. And then it came back strong. They improved it the other day, didn't they, as well? They upgraded the image generator, right? I haven't tried it yet for that. It wasn't delivering for me. wow, you've really got to keep the momentum going there. The third gear through that chicane. Oh, yep, that curve really upset the car. Saved it though. Oh, hello. Little twitch. I thought it would with the update that it came, was it yesterday or the day before? Oh. Why did my phone go dead? It never goes dead. Oh yeah, nowadays AI can get probably, for me, about 60-70% of the way there on a thumbnail in literally seconds, and then I spend the next like hour, I suppose, being a perfectionist. Pushing it. Oh, we only just survived. Now we're losing time up the hill. My phone done that. Something weird going on here. I've seen a couple of those stupid headlines about Max Verstappen as well. It's just like, it just annoys me when there's ridiculous headlines. We were on for a great lap, and I've just gone and thrown it all away. We'll do it again. Why is it so dark under a cloud? It shouldn't be that dark. I like the transition from under the cloud to the sun, but I don't normally get it that dark. Got a really nice balance to this car, and once you've learned it, We're not on race number 6, are we? We're on race number 5. Have I pressed my button? I'm either never pressing it or pressing it too many times. It finally does. Yeah, I thought I heard it did. That'll save a heap of time as well. Oh, Darren's got some good pace. Oh. Thank you for keeping me company, Darren. I really do appreciate it. I'm surprised we haven't had more people jump on board, to be honest. Is it because I'm not picking GT3 cars? We'll do GT3s next. There's that. Halving the time I spent. Yeah. I know there's a lot of people struggling to come to terms with AI and it's taken jobs, and we kind of brushed on it on last night's live stream, but again, you've got to ask yourself them really important questions. The people who are controlling the advancement of it, are they ever going to give up with the amount of money they pumped into it now? Are you ever going to stop? Are you ever going to likely be in a position to stop the advancement of it? If the answer's no to all of those things, you have to embrace it. And it is a tough pill to... If I was still in the industry I was in banking for nearly 7 years. And then I was in design, print and the fine art world for another 12 or 13 years, whatever it was. And every single one of them have already been impacted. Design and print company I managed for a while as well. I mean, that would have made my life absolutely heaps better, because they were never going to employ any more people. Too wide. We were up as well. Yeah, like I say, once you've asked yourself those questions about AI and what you do as a living or whatever it is you're doing, and the answer is obvious that you can't be left behind, you need to get into a position where you can take advantage of it for your use case. Well done, Darren. Oh, it was closer than I thought. I need a drink. I'll save you 30 seconds per thumbnail. Yeah, but if you're creating 3 or 4 a week, I know it doesn't sound a lot, but over a whole year, it does add up. You could be sitting there picking your nose instead, couldn't you? I think that's what everybody does if they're not generating thumbnails. Right, the racing 35 seconds, everybody. I did want to tweak something, but I'm not going to now. Well done, Darren. Don't wait for me, Darren. That's what I mean. You could be picking your nose instead, couldn't you? 2.5 minutes. That's an extra wipe of your bum when you're in the toilet. AC EVO, tomato, looking glorious in the evening sunshine here at Road Atlanta. Oh, wibbly wobbly again. looks a bit soft, doesn't it? It did lean and sit on its haunches when I was going around Donington, but I don't think it just wallows quite that much. I've got the video somewhere. I need to dig that out. It was a V-Box onboard video that V-Box themselves saved for me and sent me. I forgot where I was on the track then. Oh, I like the halo glint from the rear brake light on there. That was nice. He's indicating, trying to trick me. So where should we do GT3 cars in the next race? I think Darren had the better gear. Is that the time? I don't think we'll have time for another one after this, after all that. I've promised GT3s. I thought it was only 7:30. Time flies when you're having so much fun. Somebody's got the barbie on over there, on the right. Oh, I think there's 2 or 3 barbecues around Road Atlanta. It's making me hungry. Just, I saw the smoke and I could smell barbecue, so that's made me hungry. Darren's enjoying himself again. Well, apart from that one choppy bit of the live stream, it's done pretty well today. It's definitely a whole heap better than last week's. I think I know what it was, actually. I'll need to test it tomorrow. Right, second gear through that. I keep trying third gear through that chicane. And chicane. I sound like singing Chaka Khan. I keep trying third gear and it's just out of the rev range. So this is officially last orders, everybody. I will press the button when I get a moment to do so. There you go. Ooh, the transition of the tyre sliding up and over the curb felt really interesting, in a good way. Right, if you haven't already, I know there's only a handful of us left. If you wouldn't mind smashing the like button, I really do appreciate it. Well, the Fox Boy says goodbye. Thank you, Galax. Hopefully see you tomorrow if you've got time to... Oh, Darren. Oh, Darren. I throw the anchor out, throw the parachute out. All the bits are falling, all the chunks of dirt and grass are falling off the bottom of the car, you can hear it. Thank you, Galax. Have a great rest of your day, Galax. Don't get doing anything I wouldn't do. And if you do, try not to get arrested for it. Shocking. Necro, I'm here, although mostly quiet, and always leaving the light. Thank you, Necro, appreciate it. Oh, Darren, you was doing so well, and then I followed you. That's nothing I really do. It certainly does. So what have we learnt today? The update appears to be running slightly better on my machine. I haven't had a crash, although I had a crash before the live stream started. We had a full start on the live stream because AC EVO Tomato crash coming out of single player just as I got the live stream starting soon screen was going to go on. Was running, and with the crash it killed my streaming software somehow. So then we had to restart everything. But since we restarted, everything has been lovely jubbly. Has this got some kind of stability control on? It's flashing the traction. Oh man, I didn't think I got traction control on. I just noticed the dashboard lighting up. Ah. I thought I should be able to kind of push it a little bit further. There we go, better balance. This car in real life has got a really nice power to grip ratio, so if you drive it smooth and properly you can be pretty damn quick, and it shocks quite a few people at track days. But then if you do want to mess about a little bit and really push it beyond the limit, it's just about got enough power to keep a slide on, but without being absolutely like ripping the tyres to shreds and wild. There you go, see, just enough, and that's how it is in real life. It's just enough. I say it looks great on those settings. Yeah, it's more than acceptable. I mean, you do have to bear in mind that YouTube does mess about with it a little bit and re-encode it and stuff like that. I've been held back by traction control again, everybody. Also driving ability. Hi Peter. You was tending to your hand. Have you got it bandaged up and have you got cream on it and stuff? I hope you're looking after it. Savlon, yeah, good old Savlon. Germaline's just, it's pretty good, but it's got a unique smell to it. Other healing creams are available, not sponsored. Do we have to still say things like that? I had to report another bug to AMS2 Beta yesterday. I don't know whether they appreciate it or not. Right, I can stay in third gear through there now. I mean, I'm torturing the tyres a little bit. It's getting painful. Yeah, it will do. so much better. The traction control off again. Yeah, I think there's being hypercritical again, but I think there's something not quite right with traction control in AC EVO Tomato. Can't quite put my finger on it. I don't know whether they're running a simplified version, just a very basic traction control, where a lot of the cars are so much better if you turn it off. Thank you again, Peter, for the use of the server. Really appreciate it. It is making life a lot more bearable. I hate it when it does that. They will be calling you Mr. Bugs. Yeah. I mean, they're all valid and they need sorting before it goes live. So I think they appreciate it. You never. I just when I'm posting one, I just think to myself, are they going to go? Oh, not again. He's found something else. Oh dear. Right, replay time. Right, I think that's it, everybody. You've well and truly wore me out. Don Ington, aka Bugs Bunny. Well, that was a lot of fun. I really appreciate you all joining me for that. And even though they haven't bragged about anything, in my mind, it seems to have run a bit better. And some of the cars have got a better feel generally, but I still think there's a bit of work to be done in that tyre model. Super duper, everybody. Right, tomorrow, Automobilista 2. Frantic, maxed out lobbies we have in Automobilista 2. Is my live stream having a bit of a hiccup again? I have no idea what's causing that. I've got no spikes on GPU. RAM is pinged at 55%. CPU is pinged at 30%. I cleared a load of crap off the hard drives earlier. I have no idea what's causing these issues. Oh, my back. I don't know whether I'm brave enough to upgrade my NVIDIA driver either. I might. It's been a very long while since I did. No need to say sorry, Darren. I've just yawned. You enjoyed that one. Thanks for keeping me company, Darren. I really appreciate it. You're running the very latest one, and it's all good. The stream is okay as well. Okay, I just caught a glimpse on I've got it monitored on my phone because I want to take stress off the PC, and I've got it zoomed into the corner where it shows the webcam and the race number to try and help me remember to hit the race number. And it was just stepping and all sorts, doing it again, and I can't tell whether it's the phone or whether it's the live stream. Yep, runs really well on NVIDIA. Is everybody on the latest NVIDIA, are they? It's right, I've got a few minutes to chat. Before I fall asleep. Oh, see on the replay, it's doing everything you expect it to do. A nightmare in the rear view. Oh. Good line through there, Darren. I was a bit too aggressive. Video Gamer Guy's on the latest one. Are you on the latest one, Peter and Darren? And anybody else is there? If you're on AIM Video, are you running the very latest? I see. Everything's working here, and I don't know whether I want to risk. Yes, you are. Oh, but none of you live stream, do you? I mean, it's like everything's working. Do I really want to rock the boat? Oh, all good. Oh, oh. I'll have to have a think about that. I don't know whether I'm brave enough. Oh, excuse me. Right, you guys have been awesome again. Tomorrow, Automobilista 2, we're going to have a good 4 to 4.5 hours, 6 or 7 races, 10-minute races, 10 or 5-minute qualies, no practice, no damage, no fuel, get on with the racing. We will gently encourage everybody not to ram. If we do have rammers, we will let them know that they're not welcome. We will state very clearly from the very start that no ramming is tolerated. This is where Darren threw me a dodgy one. And then I couldn't press on the brakes hard. I just missed him. I was so hard on the brakes there. Right, you know what I'm going to say next, everybody? Take care of yourself so you can take care of those around you. And until the next time, stay safe. Be careful out there. Don't get doing anything I wouldn't do. And if you do, don't get arrested.